Virtual Graduation Day 2020 organized by Malleshwaram Ladies Association, First Grade College for Women. This is much in every student's life as it gives the return to the efforts taken by the students throughout their academic endeavor. These unprecedented times are also times of unprecedented opportunities. I'm delighted that technology has enabled us to reunite. This virtual graduation ceremony signifies that the MLA FGCW's commitment in ensuring that you, my dear students, are included in all aspects of our institution's successful journey. So here I am, Prima Desa, welcoming you all, especially my dear students, to this virtual graduation ceremony of MLA FGCW. To begin this auspicious occasion, may I invite Devika to invoke Almighty's blessing. I request all of you to maintain silence.
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमर्दाय गानोत्सुकसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्सायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गृहपवनाय गुरवे गुरगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलाक्षेत्रे गुरुधराध्याय गुरुपुत्र परित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डकण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीतसर्गाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Low internet quality.
Thank you, my dear students, for that wonderful prayer. Welcoming the guest is the beautiful gesture of our college. Now I request Ms. Mamta, Assistant Professor in Commerce, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Prima. A warm morning to one and all. It's with tremendous pleasure that I welcome you all for the graduation day. On behalf of the management, principal, staff, and students, it's my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to our chief guest, Professor R. Madhvi, former principal, MLA FGCW. Welcome you, madam.
Thank you, Mamta.
Our desire is to extend a gracious and inclusive welcome to our president of today's function, Srimati Lakshmi V, Honorary Secretary. Welcome you, madam. A warm welcome to our dynamic principal, Dr. Rekha Hedji. Welcome you, ma'am. A special welcome to all my dear student friends for your graduation day. Welcome you all, students. And welcome to all teaching and non-teaching staff for today's function. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Hearty welcome to you too.
Thank
the word
you.
O has its own weightage. Being graduates, you must be knowing the worth and value of it. Now we will be moving on to the oath taking ceremony. I request Ms. Shri, Assistant Professor in English, to administer the oath-taking ceremony. Over to you, my dear friend.
Thank you, Prima. Good morning, my dear girls. At this time, I understand it is difficult for us to ask you to repeat the oath. So I request you, everyone, not to repeat the oath after me, but just silently listen to me, and you can always say this in your mind. So I request everyone not to repeat it. Here it goes. In the name of universal understanding that depicts freedom, and in the name of God who depicts power, we, the students of MLA First Grade College for Women, hereby pledge that we will truly and consciously uphold the good name of our college at all times. We will strive for academic excellence through perseverance, boundless energy, and relentless commitment. We will maintain a strong character and moral values that stand on the pillar of respect, mutual understanding, and love. We will never let our emotions creep into harshness, hostility, animosity, and prejudice. And lastly, we will uphold the culture of our motherland. I hope everyone repeated this in your mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta. Thank you, dear students. Students, your reviews and experiences in this college are very important for us. As all of you cannot express in this platform, we have with us 4 students, 2 each from 3A and B. Now they will be sharing their experience one by one. To begin with, I call upon Monisha Bai from 3B.
Hello,
I request Monisha to share your experience.
ma'am. Can you see me? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, yes.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Today is the day that we all dreamt about. I never thought I would ever graduate, to be honest, during this time, but here I am. I still remember the first day of college with all nervousness and fear of next 3 years of uncertain learning life. I thought I would hate it. For a while, I did, until I was given more freedom and challenge in my learnings. This institution has brought the best of me as a student, and more than that, I have become a part of a community that I knew wasn't going to give up on me. I can proudly say that I have developed to be the best possible version of me with the help of proper guidance and help from our beloved faculties. I would I owe a big thank you to Bhavani ma'am and Rekha ma'am, who was a mother figure to me while I was here. They helped me through everything I wouldn't have been able to do without them. Finally, I would like to thank my friends for being such good to me, especially the past years. It's been a long 3 years, but all in all, I'm so happy with where I am in my life now. And if I have learned anything, is that it doesn't matter what mistake you make today, you still can try again tomorrow. With this note, I feel that, that wherever we are now, it's the best place to be both mentally and physically to start the life, start to live the dream for which we have trained ourselves on this official day. And I would love to see you all succeed with the next adventure. I would like to congratulate all of you. I would like to end up by saying, be proud of yourself and forgive who you were because you succeeded and it's only up from Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Monisha. Now I request Sanjana Bhuj from 3B to share her experience.
Morning, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Respected Lakshmi ma'am, Honorary Secretary, our Principal Rekha ma'am, teachers and non-teaching staff, and all my dear friends. I hope you and your family are doing good and staying safe. I was undecided about speaking today for a while, especially considering all the changes the last few months have brought. But everything is always changing, and that shouldn't stop me from doing what I want to say. When I got to MLAFGCW a little over 3 years ago, I didn't know what I was doing with my life or even what I wanted to do with it. I joined the Students Association and I'm still a part of it, which kept me wanting to come to college every day when I became a SIA, the General Secretary in the second year, and then the Vice President in the final year. Working for the major events of the college was the most fun part, helping the teachers with stuff, staying late until 5 or 6 or even 7 sometimes, and spending lots of time, even though it was late and time to go home. It was really fun, especially Saurabha. I worked for it all the 3 years. I couldn't enjoy the whole show the whole 3 years. The whole 3 years sitting with my friends in the audience and enjoying the show. But working for Saurabha backstage was something else. All these things make me realize how much I have learned from all of you who were with me, which gave me more and more confidence to do a better job every day. I was just a shy kid who turned red like a tomato if lecturers would talk to me, and I would even be scared to even open my mouth. But more than that, I became a part of a family that I knew that wasn't going to give up on me. And while you get out of this college, what you put into it, it's really the people I've met and made this place what it is to me and made me want to succeed. I made many mistakes here and there, but if I didn't come to MLA FGCW, I can honestly say that I wouldn't be who I am today, and I know for a fact I wouldn't have gotten the degree in the MLA FGCW. Every single one of these graduates with me today worked so hard to get here. I never thought I would be giving a speech, but dreams do come true, and I can tell you that things get better. That being said, I have a few people to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank Madhavi ma'am for her constant support and motivation throughout 3 years. And I very well remember the day of admission into this college. She wanted to meet the students and parents who had come for admission, and we talked for about 40 to 45 minutes. Her words of wisdom run in my head till date. I can never forget her encouragement and support. I'd like to thank all the lecturers for believing me and supporting me as always. And I'm grateful to have studied under all of your expertise and knowledge. I cannot thank enough for all of your love towards us. Thank you for enriching my life with your kindness and support. I thank the non-teaching staff for being so friendly and approachable all the time. You've been so encouraging and loving towards me. All I can say is I'm grateful for all the love received. Thank you so much. Finally, but not the least, my friends, I can't thank enough for you guys supporting, helping, and being there whenever I needed you throughout the 3 years. Really, you all are true pals. And if I've learned anything, it's that it doesn't matter what mistakes you make today, because you can still try again and again and be better tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanjana. I request Ms. Rukmini Girdhar from 3A to share her experience.
Thank you. First of all, good afternoon to everyone present here. Firstly, start with a quote by Oprah Winfrey. You don't become what you want, you become what you do. The same way, it's time for us to live in our dreams and make our lives beautiful. I think we can never get a better day than today to these and the lessons learned, which will mold us into a better being. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to our mentors for their tremendous teaching and support, without which we would not be standing strong, confident, and courageous as we are today. I would also like to congratulate all my friends on completing their graduation and taking another step towards their dreams and passion. I wish the best of luck and an impeccable life to everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rukmini.
Thank you, ma'am.
I request Ms. Madhura from 3A to share her experience.
I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Until today, I did not understand why my seniors told articulating your graduation speech isn't easy. A girl who did her schooling in Coed College was skeptical about going to join a ladies' college then. But now the decision seems right. So the first year passed by getting to know the lecturers, making new friends, and getting accustomed to the new environment. Just then, we got busy with our Freshers' Day, personality development sessions by our favorite mentor Thomas Sir, completing the assignments and exams. In a blink of a moment, we were busy reserving seats in a new classroom. Now, this year was interesting. We, being seniors, had the responsibility to comfort the freshers and also bid a grand farewell to our seniors. With another blink, we were in the final years. Yes, we were the final year students. This year was a crucial one and involved many career guidance seminars, placements, and presentations. Also, being the senior most students, we had the responsibility to arrange inter-college fest, which was hectic but a challenging task. Now, I take this moment to heartily thank Professor R. Madhvi ma'am and Lakshmi ma'am, who have been a great inspiration for us to keep going. I express my deep gratitude to all my lecturers who have taught us everything that will make one a better human. I would throughout my life be thankful for the values you have given me and strive hard to keep up the good name of the college. Also, my sincere thanks to Thomas Sir in absentia for being a person we look up to. I am thankful for all non-teaching staff who have been approachable and patient in solving any problem. My thanks and love to aunties who have made us feel at home. Thanks to Canteen Brothers for their yummy food, especially masala dosas. Special thanks to all my fellow mates who have made college a place I look forward to going every day. Lastly, I would like to sing 4 lines. The first two for my gurus. Guru Mat Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरी कोटि प्रणाम. Now for my friends. दूर जाके भी मुझसे तुम मेरी यादों में रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhura. Thank you, students, for sharing your experience, which in turn help us to give our best to the future batches. May I now request our esteemed chief guest, Professor R. Madhavi, former principal, MLA FGCW, to deliver a graduation day address. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you have to unmute.
Eager? All of
Yes,
you
ma'am.
here?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. A very good afternoon to Srimati Lakshmi, Honorary Secretary, Malaysian Ladies Association, Dr. Rekha, Principal, faculty, admin staff, and my dear young warriors. I thank Dr. Rekha for inviting me to give the graduation address. I am happy to get this opportunity to say goodbye to my students and bless them with peace, prosperity, and happiness always. Today, we commemorate the road you all have traveled together for the past 3 years. You all have experienced exceptional moments, magical moments, overcome many challenges, soldiered as on and created memories that will be fondly remembered in the years ahead. I would like to briefly tell you 3 short stories. First is the story about shaking off your problems. A man's favorite donkey fell into a deep precipice and he couldn't pull it out no matter what he did. He therefore decides to bury it alive. Soil is poured on the donkey from above. The donkey feels the load, shakes it off, steps on it, and more soil is poured. Finally, the donkey comes above the soil and goes back to grazing the green pastures. After much shaking off your problems and stepping up, learning from your problems, you all will also graze in the green pasture of success and achievement in your career and life. I hope you all can hear me. Girls? Hello?
No.
Hello? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Right. So the next one. There was once a very healthy and a curious king. This king had placed gold coins underneath a huge rock and was waiting to see the response of the people crossing the road where the rock is kept. And then nobody bothers to push the rock aside. They walk by the side of the rock and they go away. A farmer comes there and he is the one who pushes the boulder aside and goes on his way. Underneath the boulder or the huge rock, he finds a gold purse with gold coins. And what does he see there? The king's note. The king says that many of us never we understand every obstacle presents an opportunity to improve our condition. I think the present pandemic is one such situation. And I like to cut short here. I'm going to talk about time management. Time once lost is lost forever. So we need to see how judicious we are in spending our time, particularly now in this challenging time. You should be working on building your competency skills. Now, as a teacher, I would like to ask you all to work on your competency building skills, the basic competency skills, professional competency skills, core competency skills, and general competency skills. You need all these things. You have to be 10% mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically fit to handle the challenges that post-pandemic is going to bring in all our lives. Now, coming to the competency part of it, I would like all of you to go to the internet and look at the iceberg model. In that, you will understand knowledge and skill come on the top. The rest of the things come below, which is also equally important, from your attitudes to your values, your vision, all that come in the end. Now, coming back to the general competency skills, I think you need to work on that. The other skills will automatically come into your personality. First to do is with the communication skill. I should congratulate all the students who spoke just now. They spoke extremely well. It gladdens my heart as a teacher and an English teacher to hear my students speaking so well. Congratulations, girls. First is the communication skills. The second is the networking skills. In this age of technology, networking is of great importance. Coupled with people skills, these two things and your communication skills will definitely open up many opportunities for all of you. Apart from having excellent listening skills, you learn a lot by listening. Okay. And also living responsibly. I want all of you to live responsibly. Self-care is important. Self-love is important. Love for one's family, parents, your teachers, your siblings, and your extended family is important. But at the same time, you should also take care of yourself and live responsibly, not have risky behaviors, and making appropriate choices Taking informed decision, of course, with the help of others is very, very important today. And also being non-judgmental. Don't try to judge anybody without the facts in front of you. We are very quick to judge others. So we should not be doing that and wasting our time. And you should be organized. You should be disciplined. And you should know how to manage your time, because time lost once is lost forever. And also, girls, try to be humorous and look at the funny side of life, and try to be positive and make yourself as happy as possible. At workplace, you need to be honest, you need to be fair, you need to be respectful, and you need to
ಆನ್ಲೈನ್
the name of your teachers and your parents. Wherever you go, people will ask you from which college you are, and it's very important that you carry goodwill, good name, the good values that we have given you. People should recognize you as a brand. Okay. Now, as a counselor, now I spoke to you as a teacher. Now I'll speak to you as a counselor, and I would request all of you to imbibe these qualities in your personality, because these are the things which are also going to take you a long way. The first is you have had training on life skills, you have had training on soft skills, you have had training on how to have attitude. The right attitude is very important. And I would request all of you to have a positive attitude today more so than any time else. Avoid negative thoughts, avoid negative people, keep yourself positive, be always hopeful. The second most important is to be humble. Believe me, girls, if you are humble, people feel less threatened by you, and they respond to you very positively if you are humble. Humbleness is an attitude, and it will definitely take you a long way. Forgive people. Don't get into having, resentment and grudges, because it harms us the most. And when you're angry with somebody, you are taking in the poison that somebody is all by themselves happy. So learn to forgive people and move on. It's extremely important in life. And also be empathetic. Be a good human being. Have values. We have given you values. Your parents have given you values. Please inculcate, imbibe these values into your personality. It will speak about your character, and definitely it is also going to carry you a long way. Avoid or minimize interactions with difficult people. You're going to meet difficult people outside. Everybody is not going to be understanding and cooperative and accommodative like the family members at home. When you go to work, you're definitely going to come across all kinds of people, particularly difficult people, toxic people, dysfunctional people, and people who may have some personality disorders. And you will be suffering under them, not realizing why things are not going the way it should be going. You should be able to have some kind of instinct and recognition to understand that you need to move on and sometimes move away from some people if possible. Or just learn to bear with them and minimize your interactions with them and get going, because working in a competitive workplace is going to be very challenging. Next is to be flexible, adaptable, and accommodating. This is saying is very easy. Saying is very easy, but following it is very difficult. Make humble, small attempts, and it will get into your workplace too. And don't be afraid of failure, because the many things that we have learned is through our failures. And learn it from your failures, learn from your mistakes. Don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't be scared to take risks, but take them. You will grow. And be very kind to yourself when you make mistakes, and tell yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. At least you made the attempt. That's what is very important. And you need to be kind, considerate, compassionate to yourself and to everybody around you. Be grateful for the innumerable things that God has given us. An attitude of gratitude is so important for personal and professional happiness. And don't compare yourself with others. You are unique. You come with unique strengths and weaknesses, unique capacities and capabilities. So don't put yourself down. Don't discard others. Don't disvalue others. And same thing, you don't disvalue yourself and have self-esteem. When you have self-esteem, when you respect yourself, automatically you will respect others. The first indication that people don't have self-esteem is when they don't respect others. So I have discussed this in the classroom. I've told you how important it is to build your self-confidence also, because unless you come forward and take risks and attempt to do many things, your self-confidence is not going to build. So work on your self-esteem, self-confidence, and try to be self-reliant also, and be the first one to take initiative and be bold and courageous, and you see the kind of changes, wonderful changes that will happen from within and outside your life. You must always have trust and faith in God, because that's extremely important. There is a power on top who's guiding us and who's taking care of us. If he is making us go through difficult times, that is also for our betterment, because here we need to make corrections, change the path, and move on to a better course of action. Now, for example, this is with regard to, I have been watching a lot of Zoom meetings conducted by Department of Psychology, conducted by various colleges. And what I have understood, even from Sri Ravi Shankar ji, is that we are concerned about mental health. The pandemic has created a whole lot of issues, and one of them is how to take care of our mental health. We are all anxious, we are fearful, we are worried, and we are also going through what is called as the different stages of grief that we are going through, is from denial to acceptance. So for this stage, to sail through these 4-5 stages of denial, acceptance, bargaining, depression, finally coming to acceptance, we need to take very good care of not only our physical health, but our mental, emotional, and psychological health is extremely important today. We should be a pillar of rock for ourselves and for our family and for the community. So when you have a toothache, you will tolerate it for 2 days and then go to the dentist. So when you can go to the dentist, you can always think of going to a mental doctor, to a mental professional, and take help for yourself or for anybody in the family or in the community. It is like going to a dentist, nothing more than that. And then, as I said, many students have been counseled and they have got a lot of benefit from that. I have seen drastic changes in their behavior, their attitude after the counseling sessions has been done, and they are again blooming. And that has gladdened my heart many times. And I have understood that little bit of help here and there that we have given to our students have enabled them to handle the teenage problems that they were going through successfully, and not allow it to affect their academics, or not allow it to make them bitter, discouraged with life. This I have seen personally over the years, and that's why I felt as a counselor, I need to share this with you for one last time, though I have done it many times in the class and pepped you all up. Then I would like all of you to take pleasure in small things in life, in small achievements in life. Rejoice in small success, and rejoice in the fact that we are all alive today with our family. Today, you realize the value of family, I'm sure, apart from your friends, of course. And at your age, you should ask for help. Help, 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 and help. Anything, any problem you have. You have my number. You have the numbers of all your teachers. Please call us up anytime. I may have retired from the college, but I am not retired from your life skills. I'll always be there with you. Anytime you want to talk to me on the phone, you're most welcome. And I'll be very happy if I can continue to help you all over the years, which many students are in touch with me, my ex-students, and they keep calling me up, and then I have long chats with them, and it's been a great source of happiness to me and of great help to them. So one more thing, it's not just about taking help, it's about giving help. It's about extending help. Whoever wants help from you, be the first person to go forward and help. And because let me tell you, helping others can be very, very fulfilling. Sharing can be very fulfilling. Giving can be fulfilling. Giving your time, your money, your energy, just listening to somebody who's going through some problem, it can heal them. And giving, you take great pleasure in giving. You have one of the secrets of happiness. Coming back to the exercise part of it, yoga, breathing technique, pranayama, that is meditation, is a must. Is a must. We try to make you take it seriously. We have conducted yoga and meditation and pranayama classes, but now I think it's extremely important that you get enrolled in these programs, if not immediately, at least at a later date, to handle yourself and see to it that you take good care of your the well-being of your family, and self-care is extremely important. And you need to have good nutritious food, sleep well, you need to have hobbies. I'm sure all of you realized how important it is to have hobbies. We have been telling you, girls, read books, listen to music, and take up to any hobbies that you have. These are the things that are going to really help you when you are facing a lot of stress outside. At home, these things are a buffer to help you to handle all the stresses within, from within and outside. Now, don't be hard on others, and don't be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. Be compassionate to others. Be compassionate to yourself. When you make a mistake, don't whip yourself. Don't do that. It's okay to make mistakes. It's not okay to repeat the mistakes. That's all. You have to learn and move forward, because life is a long journey of learning, 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 and learning. Now, love your parents. Respect your teachers. Have kindness and consideration for the elderly people. Be patient with younger kids. Go for an online meditation class, a breath workshop. It is conducted by Art of Living. I am attending it. And what they say is every emotion is connected with breath. If you change the breath, you can change the emotion. This to improve relationship, have more focus and confidence, enhance your creativity, and above all, builds resilience in you, the ability to face challenges and bounce back successfully. And you find that going to these classes, take it seriously, girls. You will be needing it in the years to come. Definitely, you didn't take us very seriously, but now you need to take it seriously. It will bring down your stress. It will bring down your anxiety. It will build positivity. It will reduce frustration, improve the flexibility of the body, and a whole lot of things. You just go to Art of Living, on the internet, and you will find there's so much that benefit is available to all of us outside. Only thing is we need to log on to those internet and the websites and YouTube. You will get plenty of information like never before. When we were in college, I wish we had all this information. Maybe we could have handled things even much better than what we did now. Not that I am complaining about it, but still, it helps. Make use of the information. Don't watch media all the time, and the news can be very depressing. And many of the whatever you get on the YouTube is very fake news, false, very misleading, increasing your anxiety levels. Don't get into all those things. Only take information about the pandemic from the most reliable source. Otherwise, don't get into all these things. Avoid the media as much as possible. Limit yourself. And now, coming back to the what we are facing, I'm sure when all of you are listening to me, the thing most prominent in your mind is the present situation that we are all facing. It's most unfortunate, totally unexpected, especially for young graduates like you, who are all looking forward to having your college day, graduation day, Deepa Pradhanotsava day, and a wonderful farewell party. All this you have a looking forward to. Unfortunately, it could not happen because these things are something which is totally beyond our control. Now, I have attended one of the Zoom conferences by BBMP Dr. Madhusudan, and he says endemic is something which is located in a particular country or a state. Now we have moved from endemic to pandemic, which has crossed broad borders and reached globally. Now, what do we do? You have watched the news and all the instruction that the government of India is giving you all of you are very much aware of it. But whenever I go out, which I have limited, I do find a lot of youngsters not wearing the mask. Even if they are wearing it, they are not wearing it properly. Their nose is not covered. Okay. And you may think you are young, so it's not going to happen to you, but that's not the case now. So you need to take good care of yourself. Wash the masks regularly. Keep 2 masks with you. Whether you're traveling in bus, crowded places, shopping, wherever you go out, girls, please wear the mask. The minute the pandemic was announced, the first thing I thought is, oh my God, we are not there to, allay the fears of our students. We should talk to our students. I'm sure many of our girls are sitting at home, not knowing how to handle this. And I think as teachers, it's our responsibility to talk to our students and be with them now when they need us the most. Now, coming to hello.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now, coming to, how the person gets infected and how you should go about trying to protect yourself and your family. Social distancing is very important. Physical distance is very important. And who are the people who come under high risk and how you need to take care of them, protect yourself from them. And what will happen? 80% of the people who get infected with coronavirus are going to recover. The death rate is very, very less compared to cancer, heart disease, and various other kinds of things. Lots of people are dying out of various diseases. And this is, if you can take the necessary precautions, follow the guidelines of WHO, I'm sure all of us will sail through it successfully without any problem. And this is the time where you need to sit at home and work on your immunity. Eat well, eat nutritious food, sleep well, be positive, and of course, go for jogging, exercise. Breathing exercises will bring down stress. Nothing else. You don't even have to go to any class. Just breathe in deep and then exhale deeply out. That itself will bring down your stress level now. And then be compassionate to your neighbors, to your extended families, to your parents, and listen to music. Have some hobbies. If you don't have hobbies, develop some hobbies now. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, which you will not get it ever again. And one thing that the pandemic has done, I think, is it has equalized all of us. We are all one. There is no caste, creed, religion, sex, gender, race, color, nothing. We are all equalized now. That is what this coronavirus has taught all of us. And irrespective of whatever wealth we have, we have been worshipping the wrong things, power, position, nothing really matters. Okay.
ಟಿಫನೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
The power and your strength is not what you have, is not what you do, it's not what you own, but it is what within us. Now we'll have to realize what is the mental, physical, psychological, and emotional strength that we have within us, where we need to work on them. And then this is a time to transform, reset, introspect, reflect, and change the old way of life and rethink and be ready for all the wonderful opportunities and the challenges the post pandemic is going to bring to you, the youth of the country, because you are the ones who now have to redefine your life, redefine the society, and redefine the workplace situation. A lot of redefining and resetting has to happen. And I'm sure that all of you will manage successfully, because we have seen so many wars. The First World War, the Second World War, the tsunami, the cyclone, and the Spanish flu. Hundreds and millions of people died. But then when you go to all these countries where wars have taken place, you will not find any trace of the war at all. So much of development has happened. And people have just forgotten about it. And we will also forget this pandemic. We will also move ahead. Nice things are going to happen. God is making all these things happen, and for the good of us. Let us take it that way and let us move on. Let us not have fear, because the fear has three things. One, the fear of not having control, the fear of death and unknown, the fear of loss, economic loss, the fear of the future, and the fear of others and fear for others. So it has brought a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty is the only certainty in life. And it has created panic. It has created confusion in us. It has created a lot of disorientation in us. I'd just like to speak a little bit about what Ratan Tata said. 2020 is a zero or a gap year, not a year to fulfill your dreams, not to worry about profit or loss, not to worry about your plans and your dreams. This year, to stay alive is equivalent to profit only. Commerce students, ಅರ್ಥ ಐತೇನಮ್ಮ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hearing. All are
ma'am.
muted.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I think we need to now understand the value of people who come from different professions. One outstanding thing is the tremendous work that our policemen are doing, and all those who come under essential services, the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers, the lady who comes and picks up the garbage every day. Hats off. We need to salute them. Without them, we are waiting for a vaccine to come out, and we are desperately dependent upon these doctors and scientists and research people to come out, because our very life depends on that. Our very future depends on that. Our economy depends on that. Everything depends on that. So you can imagine, they are like gods to us. So we should never discard and disvalue anybody from any profession. Everybody have their own importance and value in the scheme of life. So what I would love, Thomas sir had called, one girl mentioned the name of Thomas sir, and he called all of you warriors. And I know that each one of us, particularly my young girls, my young students, you're all warriors. And you will continue to be warrior from within and warrior from outside to beat this pandemic that we are all going through. And as youth, a lot depends on you. You have to be, first of all, you must work hard to save the environment. The total apathy and neglect we had towards our environment, we were too busy going about doing what we were doing and totally unconcerned about nature and protecting our environment, and we are paying a heavy price for that today. And we have to be alive. The pandemic has made us realize that we have to be alive to one another's struggles. We need to improve the plight of the migrant people, the farmers, the people, unorganized sector workers, and our doctors, our other health workers. We need to take care and be considerate to what all they are going through. Acknowledge their services with gratitude. We are safe inside the house. They are not safe. They are outside the house to make sure that we are safe. So you will have to acknowledge that, and you have to do the old way of life, and you have to set the world on a new path. You must follow
ಅದು
the
ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅದದೇ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಳಾಗೋಯ್ತು.
Hello?
Sorry, ma'am.
Hello?
Varsha, please mute. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry,
Now,
ma'am.
no problem. You would have seen the TV that there are 4 women presidents and prime ministers of New Zealand, of Germany, of Taiwan. They have done a wonderful work of containing the coronavirus, and they have done it extremely well. What does it go to say? That if we women are given an opportunity, there is nothing that we cannot achieve. And that itself is so motivating to watch girls. You should be motivated by that. And you should realize that you all have enough strength within you to face any challenges that we are going to face in future. But according to a lot of prediction, after a couple of years, when the economy comes back to normalcy, India is going to do extremely well. And there'll be lots of people who will want to come and work in our country. Believe me, lots of nice things are going to happen. Take courage from that. And yours is the world. Yours is the future. The pandemic has taught you all many valuable lessons. Learn, move on with courage, and create a brave new world and earth. Now, after passing out from the college, I've also spoken to the girls about how you all are having subsidized education and how you need to return back to the society. So I'm requesting all of you that once the economy opens up properly and you get jobs, please think of many other students from our college who come from disadvantaged sections of the society and contribute for their education. Will you all do it, girls? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do
Will you all
it,
do
ma'am.
You all will do it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah. Yes, yes. And you have also seen how much women are, suffering because of the pandemic. Much more, much more. Yes or no? So you need to keep all that in mind. And I thank Dr. Rekha for giving me this opportunity and for the patient listening that my girls have always been very patient in the class and listen to us. You've been wonderful students, and it has been an honor and privilege to be sharing my experiences with all of you on this very memorable day. Congratulations to all the new graduates. May God shower his choicest blessings on each one of you and take you to greater heights in your career and in your life. I thank Lakshmi Madam and all other teaching and non-teaching staff for having arranged this wonderful function in spite of all the constraints. It has been arranged very well, and it's so nice to stay connected with all our students. I always wanted to talk to you all and say a very nice farewell and goodbye, and also discuss a few things related to the challenges that my girls need to face in the coming years. So may God give you all the courage, and you're all highly educated girls now, graduates, and you'll be going for post-graduation in future, and you're all going to be contributing citizens, and you're going to make wonderful life partners and wonderful bosses, leaders, co-workers, wonderful friends, which I have seen, and you are all going to be of great value in the great universal plan of God. God bless you all. Thank you. And I thank Lakshmi ma'am also for joining us today on this.
Thank you. Thank you, Madhvi ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much.
The speeches have always inspired us, ma'am. And you spoke apt for the situation with lot of information for mind, soul, and body. And I'm sure all of them definitely consider your words of wisdom. Thank you so much, Madhuri ma'am. Bless you.
Rima.
I invite Srimati Lakshmi B, Honorary Secretary, Malleshwaram Ladies Association, for the presidential remarks. Over to you, ma'am.
You, Prima. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Hear you.
Good.
Ma'am, it's breaking. Some technical issue, I believe. It's breaking. Cannot hear you, ma'am. GP. Meanwhile, I request all the students to on the video because we want to see you all and it is organized for you all and you have muted yourself. Mute, okay, mute is fine, but video, we would like to see all of you. Only Padma Priya is visible.
Yes, yes.
Yes, good. One by one. Good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Ma'am, we are unable to hear you, ma'am. Nice to see you all. Thanks for respecting the words. I request many more to show their faces.
ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಸಿರೋದು 3330 ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್.
Technical issue, my dear students. I request all of you to maintain 1 minute of silence for the repose of the soul of Miss Triveni from 3D and Miss Gagana of previous batch. So I request all of you to for a moment and pray for their soul.
ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ.
Thank you, everybody. Okay. So how are you all?
Ma'am, we are doing good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Good, good, good. Okay, ma'am. Okay, we are back. We have with us Srimati Lakshmi B.
ಗುಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಗುಡ್.
Honorary Secretary, Malleshwaram Ladies Association for the Presidential Remarks. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon, ma'am.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ.
I feel we are all shabbily dressed. All of you have reduced in sizes. You're not eating outside. ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನನ್ನಂತೂ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೀರಾ. Act for yourself. Kids, act for yourself. Act. 3. All of you have become extremely good cooks also. But domesticated all of us, right? The ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Say that we ladies are the best. Agree. Agree.
నేను ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್
Not lost anything. Whatever knowledge you have gained, changed with what? Colleagues. Study, learn by yourself.
ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನಗೆ ಬುಧವಾರ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಲ್ವಾ ಆಗ್ಲೇ
ಇವರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
को 2 जने कर लियो.
Hello, we can't hear you, ma'am.
Situation.
We can't hear you.
Please put your hands up who and all cannot hear. And here, many cannot hear. Sit here. How can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
As it is. As it is, according to me, the women are the ones who bring fame to our family and country. And we have Shri within us. What do you say? Without us, there is no wealth. Wealth comes with us. Okay? And the third thing is, all of us should have Vak Shuddhi. Or what do you say? That whatever we speak should be very, very clear. Okay? And we should not mince our words. And it should be hita. So it should be good to hear. ಈ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಚೊಪ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರು ಕಂಬಳಿ ಸುತ್ತ ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ that is how we should behave in life. This I'm talking as a mother. Okay, Guru, mentor and all, Madhvi madam has covered the topic. She has covered most of my topic. So this is how, I'm not saying it could be in your house front, it could be in your office front. Even I'm sure all you kids will get married one day, and you have to go and live in somewhere else, right? And this is how you should behave. And then we ladies are bestowed with tremendous memory, okay? And we have to make use of that. And we should always behave intelligently. Keep calm, listen to what others are saying, and then you proceed, right? Don't jump the gun before you are asked. You should always speak only when you are asked. Otherwise, it's better to just, zip our mouths and sit down quietly. And we ladies are, bestowed with a lot of willpower, intelligence, and determination. If a lady takes up anything, she will go till the end. She will succeed. And then only, what can I say? She will finish it, right? That is what all of us have to learn in life. And then ultimately, you're all educated girls. Vinaya will always come because you're educated. Vidya gives you Vinaya. Okay, that humility, humbleness, all you kids have. And with this, I will wish you all the very best. Okay, I'm so happy that kids have worn lipsticks also, and eyeshadows and mascaras, and I'm so happy to see all of you. Hey, Illa, Padma Priya, you're looking very beautiful. All you kids are looking very beautiful. ಅಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಮುದ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Looking so beautiful, and that's the spirit. That's the spirit of life. Madhi ma'am always. Ma'am, you're looking very beautiful. Sannagogidira. Actually, ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ದೈ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದೆ ಇವತ್ತು. I knew you kids will, you'd all come dressed very nicely. So ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ you would have seen all gray hair in between. So wonderful. All the very best kids. Okay, take care. God bless you. Be safe. Be calm. Don't panic. This too shall pass. Right? And all the very best. Madhi ma'am, thank you. Nice seeing you. And Rekha ma'am, I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm also becoming tech savvy ivaga. And all the very best to all our lecturers, all our family members. Okay? Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am, for that inspiration. I literally feel that it is, FM station and not SM. Thank you so much. Girls, please have a packet of chips and tea and coke and all that next to you and sit down. This is a party time. Why are you all serious? Can you hear us? Raise your hand. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So now it's a time to hear from Principal Dr. Rekha. I request her to address the gathering.
Hello, good afternoon, girls.
Good
Can you hear me?
afternoon, ma'am. Yes,
Afternoon.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Afternoon,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Adri, Lakshmi, madam.
good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So I am very happy today.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So in fact, Madhvi madam has spoken in length about how to face your life in future. So I will not tell anything. Only thing I can tell you is wish you all the best. You will have your exams most probably in the month of July. So be prepared for the exams. Any doubts you have, online coaching will be done. You can call us at any time. We are ready to help you out. Thank you all so much for participating in this event. Once again, all the best for your future and your coming exams. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am.
It was a very short and sweet and powerful message, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, Ms. Uma Devi, Assistant Professor in Commerce, will be proposing the vote of thanks. Over to you, Uma.
Thank you, Prima. A very good afternoon to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the oath of thanks on this special occasion. I want to express my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Madhvi ma'am. She has graced this occasion with her presence and shared her rich experience and expertise, which made today's function very inspiring and interesting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I extend my sincere thanks to Honorable Secretary Lakshmi Madam for delivering presidential address and for being our support. Thank you, ma'am. I express our heartfelt gratitude to our beloved principal, Professor Dr. Rekha ma'am, for her constant guidance in organizing this function. Thank you, ma'am. Behind every successful program lies the manifold attempts of our committed faculty. I thank all my teaching and non-teaching staff. Last, I would like to thank all my students who made this function a grand success, and I wish all the best for your future. Thank you, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Students, Rani ma'am has uploaded few videos related to fitness in the college website and in YouTube blog. So I request all the students to practice their videos so that it will be helpful in improving your health and to stay fit during this COVID-19.
Thank you, Uma. It was really a wonderful virtual session with you all. Thanks for joining here in such a graceful manner and cooperation for the successful conduction of the event. I request all of you to join for Aiku Mantra. I know now if all of us sing, it will be like, I can't tell you all. So recite in your mind. Be here, sitting here, we will be recite. Okay?
शैवासमुपासते शिवः ब्रह्मेति वेदान्ति वेदान्ति नैयायिकाः जैनशास्त्ररताः कर्मेति मीमांसकाः सोऽयं भोक्तिरदान्तु वाञ्छितफलं यो गृह्णातु योऽत्र प्रविश्य ममांससूत्रा वन्दे मातरमम्बिकां कल्याणी कमनीयकल्पलतिका वेदान्तप्रतिपाद्यमानविभवा
पीठनय श्रीराजराजेश्वरी
Thank you, students, for joining this. All the best, my dear students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Stay safe. Okay, have a good day and a bright future. Thank you so much. Nice to see you all.
Thank you.
Signing off.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Graduation camera.